going to go ahead and dive into it for you guys and see what we have for you at this time. Now, make sure you guys hit that like, follow, share button if you guys have not. We're going to look to your love, your money, your health, and your spirit. Spirit message. Let's see what we got going on for you Cancerians at this time. If you guys have not, make sure you guys send in. Today's your last day that you guys can get on that full moon ritual that we have going on. We had a lot of people yesterday get on it, man. We had a lot of people get on that ritual. We had a lot of you guys do the $100 version. We had a few guys do the $1,111 version as well. So shout out to everybody who got on that right there. Remember, we have a $10,000 version, we have a $1,111 version, and we have a $100 version that you guys can get on depending on where you're at in your walk. You know, but if you're feeling blocked, if you're feeling stuck in some type of ways, like financially, where you're like, bro, I'm broke. Okay, I can't afford to do anything with it. I wish I could get your obsession spell for 5,000, but bruh, I barely have 500, you know, then I would get on that $100 ritual. This is going to clear out a lot of things for you and it's going to boost your finances, you know, or remove blockages that you have in other places. Very great basic level working, very good for people who is in need. Now, if you guys have a bit of spending change, you guys can go to the $1,000 level. The type of magic that we're going to be doing on this is going to be like obsession spell magic, which is a $5,000 spell. We're going to do like that level, or we do like that level of magic for those who get on that $1,000 tier level. And then for the $10,000 tier level, you're looking at like my $15,000 marriage spell, magic like that, okay? So, you know, for you guys who's more so wants luxury products, you guys who want that middle product, or you guys want something that's very basic, we have something available for you, okay? All right, let's go ahead and dive into it for our Cancerians at this time. Now, Cancer, in your realms of love, you start with the Ace of Swords. So I do feel like you need to cut some things out of your life that really aren't serving you at this time and focus on the things that are. You know, double down really on all the good things that's going on or whatnot and let those be in your life, but also recognize the things that's not working for you love-wise. Recognize the things that's not putting you where you need to be at. Recognize it, and things will really work in your favor. When I look into your overall, when I look into your love, you know, you do have the Magician popping up. So I do feel like that there are things in line for you that you'll be able to have the love that you want in your life. If you guys are single or in a relationship, it's almost like everything you need is in your, it's in the palm of your hand. You just have to actually do it. You know what I mean? It's just a means of actually choosing, knowing which way you want to go, and then going in that direction. I do feel like that you guys have, you know, the Magician, he's pointing down to the Ten of Pentacles. So you might find a lot of success in being with like an earth sign, like a Taurus, a Capricorn, a Virgo. You might have a lot of success in your realms in love in that area. So that might be something you want to look out for. When I look further down your realms of love, you guys do have the Four of Swords. So I feel like you guys kind of got to ask yourself, what do you really want? You know, that's the energy I pick off this card, intuitively at least. Is that you guys kind of got to ask yourselves, what do I want? You know, do I want a relationship? Do I want to focus on my career? You know, because you do have the Ten of Pentacles in your career, so your career's not looking bad at all. You know, do I want to focus on this? Or do I want to focus on that? You know, I feel like you kind of need to really figure out what is it that I really want, and then go for what you want. You'll be able to have it. Now, when I look into your realms of career, we start off with the Fool card popping up for you. So you could be having something new that you're doing, or could be starting new in something at this time. This could be like a new position that you're doing, or ultimately a new job or whatnot that's coming through for you. But it's almost like you know how to do it though. So it reminds me of something like you're starting fresh at a job, right? But you've already done that line of work before. You know what I mean? So I already know how to do it. You know, that's why they hired me to be the manager here, because I already know how to do it. Even though it's a different company, I already know what I'm doing. That's the energy that I'm picking up for you at this time. It's like you already know what you're doing and what you're doing, so you're going to be fine. I do feel like that there's going to be like opportunities that's really going to be given to you that's going to really lift you up. So somebody might just really like you. You know what I mean? You might find that you have like a lot of the old black folk at the church used to say, favor ain't fair. You know what I'm saying? So you might got some favor coming down for you at this time, Cancer, that's really looking out for you at this time. You know, with this Six of Cups popping up for you right now, I do feel like that there's somebody who's wanting to like look out for you, maybe give you a position or give you an opportunity, and that's going to bring you into Ten of Pentacles, immense bread. Okay, so your finances are looking great right now because it's going to bring you in that abundance that you've been looking for. You know, even when we look at the Ten of Pentacles, it goes up to the Empress, to the Queen of Wands. So, you know, it's like you're manifesting this right here. And I feel like that this Ten of Pentacles is going to open more doors for you to manifest other things in your life. You're really creating your own luck at this time. Okay, so you're doing very good when it comes to your career, Cancer. When I look over towards your realms of health, now here we have some interesting movement because we start off with the Tower. So you could have had some type of scare, or something could have definitely popped up in your life or whatnot that brought like a little fear or scare towards you. But ultimately, I feel like you're going to be fine. You know, for some of you guys, you might be pregnant, so this might have been some type of scare in your pregnancy. Like you had cramps too soon or something like that, and now you're scared or whatnot, but everything's going to be just fine, okay? You know, you do have this Empress popping up for you going down to this Knight of, to this Six of Wands energy. So I do feel like that, you know, whatever you're manifesting health-wise is actually working. You know, you're doing a good job. The things that you're pulling down are actually moving forward for you. And now you just need to be moving forward in your health, you know, because it's almost like you're accomplishing things. You're accomplishing things when it comes to your health. Or for some of you guys who's wanting to get pregnant, now you have the pregnancy coming through for you, and things are going to be working out for you just fine. I do feel like you kind of need to watch what people might say. There might be people trying to get you off of the things you're doing. Like maybe you guys are really working in the gym. You guys could have had like an injury at the gym, and then now you guys are feeling better, and so you're starting to go back towards your elevations in the gym. And there could be like other people that might try and discourage you at this time, or might try and knock you off your square, but don't let them. Keep doing what you're doing because you're doing pretty damn well when looking to your realms of health. And to the spirit message that we have for you at this time, you do have the Queen of Wands popping up for you, saying that you make your own luck. Looks like there's going to be a lot of communication or a lot of movement happening for you. Where things might have slowed down a little bit in last month or the month before that or something like that. I feel like things are really picking up for you starting this month of October, where you're going to see a lot of movement coming in for you, a lot of movement happening for you. So where you might have been more relaxed, you're not going to be so relaxed anymore. And this all is a part of the elevation that you're about to be going through, this elevation that's coming into your life. So you're really going to be elevating at this time and reaching some new levels is what I'm saying. So level up. There's a song from, I think it's called Nick Hustles. Level up, level up, level up. It's time to level up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Level up, level up, level up. Cancer, it's time to level up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay. It's definitely leveling up time for you guys. Fortune is in your favor, it looks like. Wow. So, in your realms of love, let's go back to there real quick. Now, before we continue on, make sure you guys hit that like, follow, that share button. Make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel if you guys have not already. And all those sort of things make a big difference on the page. We will be live later on today, okay? Right now, for me, it is around 11:43 a.m., about to be 12. I'm going to take my family out to get some lunch and spend a little time with them. But come around 3 o'clock for me, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I am in Spain right now. Y'all know I'm traveling and everything, so I'm in Spain right now. So come 3 o'clock for me, I'm going to go ahead and go live, and we'll do each person's individual reading, okay? We'll be live for like 6 hours, so everybody will be able to get a reading done, okay? All right, so let's get back into it. So now when I look into your realms of love, over the Ace of Swords, you do have the Justice card. Yeah, you got to cut some things out of your life and bring balance into your life. There could be a Libra coming in for you. You guys might be talking to a Libra or going to meet a Libra, or you guys might have interest in some Libra that's going to take off for you in the realms of love. Which I'll be on the lookout for. Over the Magician, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you have everything you need to have an abundant, happy, rich relationship. You got really everything you need to make that happen. You just actually have to do it. I feel like if you can just do that, then you'll be able to have the results that you're wanting in your life. You know? Okay, so you have the star in reverse over the four of swords. So you can be feeling like you're never going to get recognition for the work that you've been putting in. You can be feeling like you've been putting in a lot of effort, you've been putting in a lot of energy, Cancer. And Cancer, you can be feeling like, man, when am I going to get the recognition that I deserve? When is somebody going to notice the hard work that I do? When am I going to get a raise? When am I going to get the bonus? When are these things going to happen for me? Because it feels like I'm doing a lot, but I'm not getting what I deserve in return, or I'm not getting the recognition that I deserve. And I feel like all that's going to be changing for you. You know what I mean? I feel like that, you might be feeling that way in the realms of love, where it's like, when is my person going to come in for me? I feel like nobody's noticing me. And I feel like that people are noticing you, but you got to show them that you notice them back. You know what I mean? Like, you got to, I definitely feel you, where you could have gone through relationships in the past where you've shown interest, you've shown the energy that you're interested in a person, and it wasn't reciprocated, but that's not what I see for you now. I feel like that you need to, especially if you're interested in somebody, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, if you're interested in somebody, I feel like if you offer the love offer, it's going to be reciprocated, okay? So your love life is pretty good. When I look into your realms of career, over the full card, we do have the Five of Wands. So you could be starting fresh into a competitive field at this time. And whatever field you're in, it could be very competitive for you, very challenging or whatnot. But I feel at the same exact time, it's like a good competitiveness. Like, it keeps you on your toes. It makes you go hard. And I feel like you're going to have success from you pushing at this time. Over the Six of Cups, you have the Page of Cups popping up for you. So I definitely feel like that, yeah, there's some type of opportunity that's going to be coming in for you. Somebody has an opportunity they want to give you. If you're an entrepreneur or something, there's going to be some type of clientele that wants to get something that's very big from you. Like, whatever, like for instance, for me, if I was a Cancer, this would say that going down to the Ten of Pentacles, this would say that somebody wants to buy my $300,000 working. That there's going to be somebody who's going to contact me about it, talk to me about it, and then they're going to actually end up purchasing it. So I feel like that there is something good coming in for you financially, especially with over the Ten of Pentacles. You have the Wheel of Fortune, so it's like fate is in your favor, fortune's in your favor. You could also be winning money, or somebody could be gifting you at this time, Cancer. So be on the lookout for that as well. Cancer, in your realms of health, you guys do have the Tower clarified by the King of Swords. So you need to be very logical when it comes to this Tower moment. You know what I mean? Like, there could be something that pops up in your health that scares you, that seems intimidating, that really humbles you or brings you down to earth. But it's like, if you can just be in a sense of logic and not emotion, you're going to find that you'll be able to be just fine. Okay, King of Swords says, guess what? You need to cut the things out of your life that's not going to work. Oh, this is going on, that's going on. Okay, well then cut this, cut that out of your life, and then move with what does work, with what you have. Okay, the King of Swords is very strong, very logical. There is no spirit here. There's just logic. Okay, cause and result. So I feel like that you need to be more so in that energy at this time, Cancer. Which I know you're very spiritual beings. You Cancers are very connected to the moon, so you're very spiritual. But I feel like you need to more so be in your logic energy at this time. If you could be in your logic energy, this equals that, things will work out way better for you. Over the over the Empress, you do have the Magician popping up for you at this time. So, some of you guys could be, some of you guys might have, also with that Tower, some of you guys might have lost a child in the past, like you guys got pregnant, and you were trying to have a baby, and you were trying your very best, and then you finally got pregnant, and then you had a miscarriage. You're trying this, and then it didn't work for you. I feel like that for some of you guys who's wanting children, you need to get a spell. You need to do some type of magic. You can come purchase a spell. For me, mine are expensive. I'm like, I can do it for you, but mine are $10,000, $12,000 if you're picking the sex of the baby. My daughter I have right now was from our magic. You know what I mean? We talk about all the time on the live how my girl wasn't able to have children. I did a spell for her to be able to have the child, and then we had our healthy baby Isis, who we named Isis, our little magic baby. And Isis is a goddess of magic. So if you're in a place where you're wanting a child and you're having difficulty with it, you might need to use some magic in this situation. You might need to, if you're already a practitioner or you already are dabbling in magic, maybe you need to try learning some fertility magic and working with some fertility gods and goddesses to pour this in for you. Now, for others of you guys, I would say that if you're trying to manifest some type of change in your health, then you need to do the same. Utilize the magic for that. I told I think it was Jim and I was talking to about how we have the Marba's healing spell. How if you're dealing with some type of disease in your body, cancer in your body, or any type of sickness in your body, we have this free spell. Now, I've sold this spell, okay? We've been able to heal people's cancer. We've been able to heal people who've fallen off of ladders, and the doctor said they would not walk, and then we've been able to get them walking off of just listening to this free audio. I have nothing to gain here. It's a completely free audio. Oh, Sirron, but YouTube's going to pay you 39 cents. I give a fuck about YouTube's 39 cents, okay? So this is really, I'm telling you this so it can help you. You know what I mean? So if you're in a place, if I were you, I would go to my YouTube and I would look up the Marba's healing spell because it can bring healing to all sorts of situations. We made it that way, okay? So go check that out if you're dealing with some things because you have the power to change the situation. And ultimately, I feel you're going to have victory. You're going to start seeing movement coming through for you because you do have the Six of Wands clarified by the Eight of Wands. So where things might have been stagnant, you're finally going to be getting movement in your realms of health where you're seeing things change for you. You're seeing things move in a much better way for you health-wise as you start to take action towards the things of your health. Okay, that's what I'm seeing in realms of health. Now, last but not least, we do have your overall spirit message. Now, and during your overall spirit message, you started off with the Queen of Wands, and your clarification is the Ten of Swords. So I do feel like I said earlier, you make your own luck, but you got to realize that since you make your own luck, there are things that you have to bring to a close. Maybe there are things that worked out for you before or a thought process that worked out for you in the past, but that thought process needs to come to a death, a done, an ending. Because what worked before was for before, but what's for the future is for the future. And you can't bring something into the future or something that you're doing is not going to get you to where you're trying to get to. So you got to bring a death to a way of thinking, some type of way of thinking. Maybe you're thinking like, oh, I'll never be able to have this or that, and that's not true at all. You got to start speaking life into yourself. Over the Eight of Wands, a lot of movement coming in for you. You have the Ace of Wands clarifying. So I feel like something that you're very passionate about is going to invoke a lot of change in your life. You're going to start seeing movement in areas that you're passionate for. So if it's work, something that you're passionate in work, you're going to start seeing a lot of movement in your career when it comes towards work. Or if it has to do with other than work, if it has to do with love, you're going to start seeing a lot of movement in the realms of love. I feel like when it comes towards your elevation in your life, you could have been, like I said earlier, been like, man, when's it going to be my turn? When am I going to see things change for me? You're at the end of a difficult situation. I do feel like you haven't gotten your just deserves that you, from all the work you've put in. I feel like you haven't gotten that for yourself yet, but I do feel like that it is on the way. Like you're finishing up something. You're at a close right now, and as you finish and close that off, you're going to be able to enter into your Emperor energy, Cancer. You just have to be push a little bit harder, and it's going to come through for you. All right, now, if you guys are in need of the world's most powerful spell workings, you guys can always contact me today at 682-446-0265. The number's going across the screen right here. But we can have your lover back to you in only 72 hours. We just posted a review of a marriage spell that we did, and we had the guy propose to her 72 hours after we did the spell for her, okay? Now, this is guaranteed working. So if you guys are wanting to be able to have your person even get married to you, we have a $15,000 marriage spell. We have a $30,000 lifetime marriage spell if you're wanting to go big, or you guys can do something small like a $5,000 obsession spell where we can make your person utterly obsessed with you. This person will desire you, okay? And let me tell you how powerful it is. In order for us to end that spell on you, okay, you have to pay me to be able to make me stop it, okay? When I tell you that this person is going to be utterly obsessed, I mean utterly obsessed with you, which if you're wanting a person, you want a person to be all about you, that's the best spell for you to do, So we can have your person back to you in 1 to 7 days. Or you guys in communication within 72 hours, okay? I am the world's best at this. There's nobody doing it on the scale or the level that we do it on. So if this is something that you're interested in, contact me today, 682-446-0265. I'll be happy to help you guys out and fix whatever you guys are going through today, okay? Now, if you guys are dealing with financial issues, you guys can always contact me and get on my financial workings, like my chronic money spell, okay? Now, you guys will see down here, we have a $5,000 chronic money spell, and we have other workings down here as well. This is not that spell, okay? We have a basic version that we released like in like 2020. And it's what got me making a 30K monthly. This one right here we have making you guys make 12K monthly, okay? I make way more than 30K now. But back then, 30K was a lot of money for me. I was like, shit, whoa, I'm making 30K. I made 30K this month, you know? We just posted another video earlier in the month. Last one we had a $100,000 month. So I took the month of September off and came out here to Spain. We went to Copenhagen first. Now we're here in Spain. We're renting out this place for a month in Spain. I'm just chilling with my family out here, my girl and my daughter and everything. So, you know, if you're wanting financial freedom, financial independence, you know, I can definitely help you with that. I've done it for myself and I've done it for a lot of other clients. You guys can also get the initiation workings done, where you guys can get initiated to learn to do what I do. You want to do tarot, you want to show spells for thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars for some of them, you can do this as well. I bleed red like you bleed red, you know. Just get initiated by me, okay? We have $1,500 initiations for our first round initiation. That first round is going to get you guys learning money spells and start making your money back. It's going to boost your confidence in magic. It's going to be, you guys be able to work one-on-one with me so we can get you where you're trying to get to. Okay? So for any of those needs right there, you guys contact me at 682-446-0265. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. It's Sirron the Shaman, that 36 God. Peace.